Factory labor costs work basically the same way as material costs do. In this case, we assign those costs to work in process through the use of a time ticket. So this is like a punch card, basically. So if people are working, they fill out these punch cards, these time cards, and it tells the employer how many hours they worked, and each person has a pay rate. So we have a total labor cost for each person for each day. And those labor costs will get moved into work in process in the same fashion that materials did. So direct laborers, people who are working on the actual production of the materials, their wages get debited right into work in process. But if other people are working but aren't working on a specific job, like managers or janitorial staff, those people got paid too, and all of their labor costs are in factory labor, and they have to get assigned to jobs too. But we don't do it directly into WIP because we can't trace Joe Supervisor's salary right into job 102, 103, 104. We have to instead put the indirect labor costs into overhead, and then we'll apply overhead to jobs just like we talked about for indirect materials. Same thing happens here. We can kind of look at the work in process accounts. The materials costs went into WIP inventory above, and then the labor costs that get assigned go into WIP inventory. Those labor costs also get put into each job cost sheet. So a good point to make here is that this WIP inventory account, which holds all the costs of all the jobs that are in process, will always equal the sum of the costs in all of the individual job cost sheets. When jobs are finished, we'll move costs out of WIP, and the cost sheets of the finished jobs will go away, or they'll become inactive. All right, we'll talk about assigning manufacturing overhead in the next video.